Good afternoon, Southwest Consulting. Today I would like to share with you why I want to become a part of the Southwest Consulting team and, more importantly, why you should hire me. First and foremost, I want to become part of Southwest Consulting because you as consultants are changing lives, not just salespeople's lives and not just business lives. I have been able to sit in on a few coaching calls, and the conversations do not just surround cold calls, picking up the phone. They surround life, spare time. What are you doing to fulfill your life? I want to be that sort of an impact to someone, be they a sales professional, experienced, brand new to it. That's what I want to do for those people. Now, I was able to pull a quote out of a workshop that I observed, and that was liberate people's God-given sales potential. You drop the sales, and it's just liberate people's God-given potential. And I think that's what we are doing at Southwestern Consulting. Another reason that I would like to become part of the team is the coaching aspect. I love coaching. I've been coaching swimming for about the last 9 months, and I know that's not very long, but I love every second of it. I've also found, as a swim coach, I have actually learned new skills for myself as a swimmer. Now, I'm not as good of a swimmer as I used to be, but that doesn't mean I'm not better than I used to be. I have now internalized the technique that I have taught and lectured and probably yelled at my swimmers over the last few months. And I do that now. It's part of my swimming technique. As a consultant at Southwestern, I'm going to internalize the things that we coach and teach our clients to make myself a better professional, and more specifically, a better sales professional. And finally, the opportunity to run my own business. I have a lot of the skills to run my own business, but I am not ready to do that without any guidance. The potential to do so with Southwestern Consulting, I understand. It's risky, it's scary becoming a contractor with a company, but I'm ready for that. I've done contract work before. I've done commission-only positions before, and I know how it works. You have to put in the work, and I'm ready to put in the work. Now, why should you hire me? First and foremost, I know I have spoken to a number of consultants at Southwestern, and we've discussed my lack of network. Now, I'd like to address that right here, right now. Yes, I have a lack of network right now in Milwaukee. I haven't been making strides or efforts whatsoever over the last 9 months since I moved back to rebuild that network because it just hasn't been necessary for me. Now, here's the catch. I will rebuild it. I love networking, and I'm very, very good at it. Toss me into a room full of 50 so people I don't know, I'll have a conversation with every single one of them by the time the event is over because I enjoy doing that, and I like getting to know people and getting my face, my name, my presence out there among the community. Another thing I'm going to bring to the Southwestern team is my emotional intelligence. I haven't received training in emotional intelligence, but I do have a pretty natural knack for it. I can pretty specifically credit that to the fact that I listen to people. That's all. So I'm not saying it's perfect, but I have been a salesperson for long enough to know that I don't want to be the obnoxious salesperson. And so I identify that, and I know how people act when they're annoyed with the person on the other end of the table. And we can change course in those scenarios when that happens. Finally, I am pretty coachable myself, and I think you will find this pretty quickly. I recently, within the last year and a half or so, had a scenario where I was presenting to a networking group. Now, in this networking group, I had recently had it pointed out that I say so as my pause word. Not like, but so for me is my pause word. And hopefully you haven't sat through 5 minutes of me saying so in this video, but I apologize if you have. So, and there it is. I identified someone, I picked someone out of the crowd, a friend of mine, and asked him to sit in the front row at this networking event. And he was tasked with sitting there and counting how many times I said so while I was presenting to the networking group. And so he sat there, rattling it off on his fingers as I said so. And needless to say, it only took about 4 or 5 fingers going up and me saying so before I adjusted my presentation so that I would not say that anymore. Now, that was some self coaching, of course, but I have absolutely zero fear that I'm going to receive some amazing motivation and coaching at Southwestern Consulting because that's what we do. We are coaches. Finally, I have a passion for coaching. I am coaching these young swimmers. I spend a lot of time with high school and middle school kids because I enjoy seeing what they start out with and what they can become in a matter of maybe a week, maybe 6 months, maybe 2 years. I'm changing lives among these kids and on this swim team. And I hope I can change lives among salespeople and business professionals. Thank you.